Chapter 1. The Dawn of Mortality.
I give 1,000,000 tomorrows for just one yesterday.
Osaka, Japan, March 28, 1960. The forgotten memories of yesterday seem all but lost. Yesterday and the day before seem useless to ponder with all the problems of today, yet there is reason to think back and recall those adventures of other days. For therein may be found the hope of tomorrow. If by our actions today we cannot hope for a better tomorrow, then yesterday has little purpose. But if today we can profit by the mistakes of yesterday, our efforts will not have been in vain. Neither should we be conceited with our own doings, but profit by the experience of others. If in relating this narrative of my life, one experience can be of benefit to another person, then the effort put forth to relate this tale will not have been in vain. It is to this hoped-for end that I begin. 1. The Dawn. The first 5 years are but fragments of an imaginary tale. The story is not even from my own memory, but rather the impressions made from stories repeated by other members of the family. So often were certain stories related that lasting impressions have been made. My parents. Lafayette Pew and Emma Merle Horn were born in the Salt River Valley in or near the town of Mesa, Arizona. Dad, born February 9, 1898, was one of the 6 children born to Walter Harvey Pew and Caroline Janetta Hill. They were Genevieve, died at 3 years, Walter Harvey, Lester Shelton, Dad, Clayton Mitchell, and Russell Hill. Mother was the 5th of 7 children born to James Malin Horn and Permelia Jane Hill. The children are as follows: Nora Bell, James Cecil, died at 6 months, Vera Permelia, Malin Wheeler, mother, William Henry, died as a child of 2 years, and Leota. The old Horn homestead prompts many memories now. Out of the smoldering embers of bygone years, the scenes slowly return. 2. Early recollections. Earliest recollections are of Mother, Grandmother Horn, and Aunt Nora sitting on the front porch, Nora nursing her latest born child. It was not an unfamiliar sight in other homes. Grandfather Horn's house was one of the better ones in Mesa during those early days. The single-story adobe was one you were proud to live in and to show to friends. It was large and spacious. It was situated on the southwest corner of the intersection of the old county road, later named 4th Avenue, and Horn Lane. Horn Lane was so named because of the large land holdings Grandfather and his brothers had homesteaded along this road. The house was built between a small fruit and nut tree orchard on the west side, bordering Horn Lane, and a grape vineyard on the east. The house was set back from the old county road 100 feet or so, and that area of the ground in front of the house planted in grass. The house faced north onto Old County Road. An irrigation ditch ran across the front next to the road. On the east side of the house, another irrigation ditch ran perpendicular to the first and connected to it. To the west and across Horn Lane was another artery of the irrigation system. Water gates were built here to divert the control and flow. The gushing water through these gates, flowing south, had washed a good bit of land away, forming a natural old swimming hole. Near the edge of the pool stood a stately old cottonwood tree with its massive arms reaching out over the pool. A tank tower, located at the rear southeast corner of the house, was constructed as a house water supply and a carbide gas plant to light the house during the years preceding electricity. It was a very elaborate and expensive venture, indicating the financial well-being of the family. The tank tower was 2 stories high and so named because of the water tank situated in the upper part of the structure. The water was pumped into the tank from a well. This operation was, according to Mother, driven by a gasoline engine. However, I only remember a manual pump in the backyard. The only other second-story area was a medium-sized room built into the house over a back bedroom and adjacent to the tank tower. A door connected the room to the upper area of the tank tower. A stairway was built inside the house to provide access to the upstairs room. The room was screened on 3 sides with a combination of canvas and glass on the outside to prevent the cold winter weather from making the room unlivable. This room was my living quarters during high school and first year of college. Aunt Leota occupied the sitting room, then converted into a bedroom. Heavy drapes shut it off from the living room. Aunt Vera claimed the front bedroom, and grandfather and grandmother slept in the back bedroom. Mother, Nora, and Wheeler were married and living in homes of their own. The upstairs room over the back bedroom was used as a summer sleeping room. The bottom of the tank tower was a utility room, laundry, and storage area. With city water and electricity made available, the tank was finally removed from the tower and the area was used for storage. This is the scene into which I was born that day, late in May, 1924.